Nice. It is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020. It's around 10 to 1 p.m. and about 65 degrees. The water on the lake is warm, at least warmer than the air temperature a bit. You put your hand in it, it feels warmer. I always like that. I always show that. Let me see if I can get a better shot. See that little hole in the tree over there? The set of trees kind of opens up. There's an empty beach across the way. Empty lake. Not much boating. Once Labor Day has passed. It's beautiful though. Beautiful lake. Look at that. Look. Nothing going on. Very peaceful. I like this the best. Kind of have the lake to yourself a bit. On this rocky ledge. Look at that. Yeah. Have a little aperture or opening. Let me keep going. There's another little place people swim off of. It's one of about 9 islands in the lake. Here you go, here's a little beachy area. See that? That is nice. Little woodsy area. Look at this. Quite a bit of debris. Party Central. Yeah. It's, like I said, the biggest island in this lake. Not a very big lake, but it's a natural lake. So it's got a bunch of small islands. This one of the largest and most accessible. You can get onto this with a canoe or small craft very easily. Very nice. Very nice. This place hasn't changed much in 50, 60 years. My grandfather built a house on this lake in right after World War II in the 40s, and I swear I know some new homes have been built and other ones taken down, but for the most part there's homes here that are the same and remain even the same color they were way back then. You know, I spent more time in this lake this year than I have since, oh man, my grandfather sold the place in 1974. So prior to summer of 72 and 73. Yeah, well, probably my last one's up here. Like spending most of the summer. So I guess this is the year I've spent the most time on the lake since then, which makes it nearly 50 years. 50 years. I was a kid back then. I'm much older now. Much older. Yeah, let me just show you. There you go. And yeah, much older. Yeah. I'm still a kid at heart though. Still a kid at heart. You know, I worked in the fire department. Had a great time. Worked with great people. And pretty much stayed a kid. Well, virtually all my life. You know. I'm retired just about 40 months now. A little over 3 years. And I've been writing since then, you know, not about me, but about those times and the guys. That's really what you miss, you know. You miss a camaraderie that you will never have again. Not like that. Nope. And you miss that. You miss the firehouse kitchen table. You miss going to runs, guys busting each other's balls unmercifully. You know, you miss your youth, really. That's it. You know, you look back and you go, man, I wish I could do that again. You know, but I think for anyone who did it during that time, you can look back and say, honestly, you know, we don't regret a minute of it. We didn't take any of it for granted. We loved what we did. We loved being with the guys we were with. We loved the fire department. We loved, well, my area was a little bit in Harlem, but mostly the South Bronx. And you loved the area. People were great. There was a lot of work up there. You know? Yeah, you do miss it. You miss some of that. You know? Yeah. But this is nice. This is no substitute, but it's not a bad, look at that. It's not a bad consolation price, right? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You know? You look around here and you say to yourself, nothing has changed in probably way over 50 years, closer to 60, maybe more. I don't know. Oh, I mean, a lot has changed outside the lake. This county, Sussex County, used to be, they used to say there were more cows than people. Well, that's not true anymore. But, you know, it's, but we're going through, it appears, some serious social upheaval. Manufactured, mass-produced. We have a media that is completely out of touch with the people. People like us who work for a living. Reporters and editors, they'll tell you that they work for a living. They don't. They're in a little bubble, right? They don't know anything about working people. They don't know anything about poor people at all. You know, I know a lot more about the people of the South Bronx than any of those guys. They could spend 10 years there doing reports and they wouldn't know what we knew. It's a fact. They don't connect. You know, they don't care about poverty anyway. That's also a fact. Hell, if they did, they'd also focus on Appalachia. Rural poverty in America is worse than anywhere else. People are spread out. Hard to get help to them. You know? Yep. They do for themselves. That's probably what saved them. They still have that individualistic spirit where they shun strangers and do for themselves. Probably why they're all right. It's also probably why urban poverty has led to so much dysfunction, because there's so much so-called help. You know, it comes at a price. Dependency comes with a sense of entitlement. Comes with there's somebody out on the lake right now. Comes with a sense that people owe you. You know. By the looks of things, you'd believe we're headed in a bad direction right now. Mainly because of the media, mainly because of the so-called elites. We don't even have any people in this country. Media people and political class, you could call them the political media class, they're not elite. They get into these schools on bullshit preferences. And when they don't get in on preferences, they get in You know, not on grades. Grades, they'll tell you. I saw an article the other day. Grades aren't that important. You know, it's like, did you work with elephants? Did you, you know, were you on your debate team? You know, stuff like that. Did you play lawn tennis? Lawn darts? You know? They kind of stack the deck. That's how they stack the deck to make sure that, you know, these so-called blue bloods get in, and you know, the kids from the yeshivas and Catholic schools who outperform them on standardized tests don't. It's exactly how they do it. Because those kids from the yeshivas and Catholic schools, they've been outperforming them for years. And they haven't been predominant at Harvard and Yale. Yep. There's the people pipelined into it. So at any rate, they're taught by people who don't know anything, and they come out not knowing anything and not even having the curiosity to want to know anything, you know. And the sad thing is they think they know everything, and that's why we're headed in a bad direction, you know. And that's why I want to document this. Like I said, I think we're headed in a very possibly in a very bad direction. You know, we may come out of it, but we may not. The only way we come out of it is if these globalists, people who believe in a unified, one world, globalized man, if they lose and the individualists win. The only way we come out of this with freedom, decency, and dignity. There was a book by a psychologist back in the 70s, early 70s, a guy named B.F. Skinner, and he wrote a book called Beyond Freedom and Dignity. And that title pretty much said it all. You know, it said that's what it was. The book was really about getting society, meaning you and me, beyond freedom and dignity, beyond even the desire for freedom and basic dignity. And that's what these so-called elites today, that's what they've bought into. Some of that. At any rate, looking around here, look at it, September. Some of the leaves are changing already. Looks like a felled tree. You know. Yep. Still beautiful out here. You know. It's still beautiful, despite the litter, due to all the reckless partying. You know. You know. Yeah. It's still beautiful. Am I showing you this? Yeah. At any rate, there's another small island over there. And I believe if we get out on this rock, yeah, you can see the bottom. There's a small island there. And there's another one, probably can't see through the branch, but another island over there. This big one, there's a set of rocks out there. That brown house with the green shutters, that is on an island. Yeah, so there's a few islands out here. Anyway, I just wanted to show this to you, share it with you. And I'm gonna get back in the lake. Goodbye for now. So long.